everyone, my name is Roya, and today I am coming to you with a Monday Reads video. I did, in fact, cut my bangs too short, you were probably asking. In the first time in 15 years of cutting my own hair, I actually messed up. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure in just like a couple weeks it'll be back to like a normal-ish length again. Yeah, my bangs were just getting like way too long, and just in a fit of like, oh no, I finally have a second where I'm not busy, I'm gonna try to cut my hair really quickly. Yeah, I was just a little bit too enthusiastic about that. So anyway, before I get into the books, I'm just going to really quickly let you know that my former band, She's Not Dead, is actually selling our CDs again. I will make a video that talks a little bit more about these CDs in detail, but for the most part, for now though, if you are interested, I will leave the link to them down below so you can check them out. So anyway, now I'm just going to talk about the books that I plan to read in the next week that I'm currently reading, etc., etc. So first, I should preface this by saying that you may remember me in my TBR video recently talking about The Autumn Castle and not really being sure if I'm going to continue reading it or not. I did in fact decide to DNF this. I didn't read any further into it after I filmed that video. Basically, I was already really tired of the villain being the only queer person in the story, and just kind of just the overall, like, I don't really care feeling I got while I was reading it. It's not that it was, like, bad. It's not like there was anything super bad about it, but just overall, it just was not very well thought out, and so I found myself kind of dreading getting back to it, and I kept reading really good books for the whole month. You'll see my wrap up on Friday that I just filmed, and I read 8 books in just the first half of the month, and each time I read like a really good book, I just wanted to read another really good book. I didn't want to read a book that I might not even like that much. So I found myself like dreading getting back to this one. So I just ended up DNFing. So I am currently in the middle of 2 books, Unchosen and Tess of the Road. I'm almost halfway through each of them. I'm like about 150 to 200 pages into each of them. They are both pretty good. I'm not super I'm a lot more into Tess of the Road than I am Unchosen. I don't think I'm in love with either of these books, but I feel like Unchosen is still really good. It's a very quick read so far, but I feel like it's obviously very much a fantasy book, but it takes place in like the modern world and not in any kind of fantasy world, and I feel like that almost doesn't work for the type of stuff that's going on in this book. It doesn't really entirely work for me. Tess of the Road, this is a pretty good book. It's very, it's kind of a fantasy of manners, but also not entirely. It's like an adventure story and a fantasy of manners. After I read those books, I will probably continue on to Kings of the Wild, because I've been meaning to get to this book pretty much forever. Since I got it. It's been like a year, and I still have not been able to get to this book, but hopefully I will after I finish those 2 books. So anyway, those are the books that I plan to read in the next week or so. Let me know if you have read any of these and what your thoughts are, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!